So I remember a while back I saw a Jordan Peterson clip where he was talking about how the violence, the rhetoric, and the look in their eye, and just the sheer just terror that he felt and that he saw and that he witnessed and that he was witness to and that he felt, I think I already said felt, towards the left, and the murderousness and the violence that was inherent in the rhetoric of the left. Like the far left, like the communist left, like the socialist left, like the leftist left. And how this dogma, this doctrine is inherently murderous, and literally he used the word murderous. But such talk from Jordan Peterson about the murderousness within the rhetoric of the far right has not been heard. And I'm not saying he doesn't call them out for all you Peterson fans out there. I'm saying that he doesn't call out the murderousness that's inherent in the rhetoric of people like Donald Trump, people like Tucker Carlson and the rest of Fox News, people like them. He claims to understand that the far right is a danger. Yet he doesn't understand that the far right is in power right now, embodied by Donald Trump in the executive office. But this video isn't about Jordan Peterson. This video is about the fact that the violent rhetoric of the right has not been kept in check to the point where people are actually materially losing their lives because of this. When you have in the manifesto of a mass murderer the same exact language used by the president and by Fox News, especially as Fox News are running a story about the immigrant crisis and the border crisis and the crisis at the border. The illegals. Dehumanizing them by calling them the illegals. When you see the same exact rhetoric specifically of invasion and invasion of people from Central America who are infesting our country and taking our jobs and such. When you see that in the literal manifesto of a mass murderer, okay, you might want to reflect on your own side and think a little bit about what you're doing, because people are actually innocent people, American citizens. Not that it matters. I just know that's what matters to you. The right, the Trumpists, the Trump-tards. I'm not going to be light with my language in this video. I have no mercy left in my heart. Actually, that's not true. I do have the mercy in my heart. I am extending an olive branch to the other side and letting you know to keep yourselves in check at least. Because newsflash, maybe that's a futile plea for sanity on your side, but newsflash, there is not an invasion of Mexicans and such happening right now. It is not a national emergency. When Donald Trump started this rhetoric back in 2016 in his campaign, there were more immigrants, well, not immigrants, there were more people immigrating to Mexico from the U.S. than people immigrating to the U.S. from Mexico. So, let me make myself clear. Let me keep myself under wraps for a second. The right and their violent rhetoric, their inherently murderous rhetoric, and the evidence that it's inherently murderous is on the bodies of all the people that this maniac killed because he thought his country was being taken over. When you hear that there's an invasion happening, what are you going to do? What is the logical conclusion to hearing that your country is being invaded? You fight back. And that's what somebody chose to do. Somebody chose to pick up a gun and fight back. And there is no, and you can tell that Fox News knows they fucked up because they went back to their old strategy of let's blame the video games for all this. Let's blame the video games. Not even mental illness. Not even the right-wing answer to the problem of, oh, it's just mental illness. That's the only issue. And just stopping there in your analysis and not figuring out that capitalism in its current form exacerbates mental illness of all kinds. Okay? Not thinking about that. Instead of even making it that far, cognitively, they go back to their old tricks from the early 2000s and from Sandy Hook, and they blame the video games, okay? You know what the most popular video game is right now? Fucking Fortnite. Cartoons shooting each other. When you die, you literally dissipate in a hologram. Fortnite is not the cause of this. You are the cause of this, Fox News. You are the cause of this, Donald Trump. You and your invasion. So, that's what I have to say about this. I'm not talking about gun control. I'm not talking about blah 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 blah. Okay? I'm not, and you will never hear me say thoughts and prayers. You know what thoughts and prayers are? Air. You're blowing smoke out of your own ass when you say thoughts and prayers. Nothing changes. Nothing fucking changes. More innocent people in the fucking grave because of you and your stupid fucking fascist ideology. I cannot believe that this is what America has come to, and people still hold on to it and hold on to their Americanism, and they hold on to their flags and their ceremonial pageantry around America. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is a catastrophe we're in, and it's not the illegal immigrants invading us. It's the weakest among us are being scapegoated by the powerful, so that the people in the middle literally turn their guns at those weakest among us instead of at them. That's what they're doing. Because they know that society is top heavy right now. We're the richest country in the world, and literally a handful of people own more money than half the people here. If you don't think this is the start of a fall of an empire, for that reason, and not the invasion, the so-called invasion, then you're completely deluded. You've completely deluded yourself in right-wing ideology, right-wing politics, centrist ideology, and centrist politics. That's all I have to say right now. Thank you for listening. I'm angry at the right.